Hello.
Morning, we're live. I just had an aneurysm. I won't tell you why. Jack's been working out, trying to.
All right.
Okay, here's the theme.
Okay, go.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
All right. So we were just talking about keeping our language clean. And Bull, I guess we talked about getting your mouth washed out with soap.
Which is
and I never have. And you said
I got one once.
you got how old? What? Tell us. What did you? No, don't tell us what you said. But tell us.
No.
Were you warned beforehand?
No. This was a drive-by soaping.
What?
Yeah,
Did she squirt some Dawn in your mouth? Or did
no,
she,
mother. I can't remember what fell out of my yap, but I was probably talking to my brother because it was really, that was the language of brothers. And
right on.
Yeah.
Did you? Was it a bar? It was obviously a bar soap.
Dial.
You even know the brand. Did she shove it in? Was it was it used? That'd be even worse.
I'm sure it was used. She grabbed it right out of the dish. We had a dish that was a human hand. It looked like a human hand, like the Addams Family. And it's like Thing. Mom said I need some soap to wash my sons, and Thing was like, here you go. Thank you, Thing.
So it literally was hand soap.
It really was. Yeah.
Wow.
And it really wasn't great. I didn't like it.
Did she just keep jamming? Do you remember?
No. I just had to, sort of like Ralphie in the Christmas Story. I just had to kind of sit there with the bar languishing for a few moments. So, yeah, that's it was a standard.
Let it be known. Two things.
Yes.
Today is December 4th, 2025.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah. I was first. I was here in the studio, 753, number one. And I have never had my mouth washed out.
Just truly shocking because you need it today, yesterday.
No need. No. You know why?
Why is that?
Because on this show we are funny without having to swear. And in fact, this is a book.
Oh, it is.
Read about it
here.
In a book. Did you ever see Dodgeball? When he goes, read about it in a book. It's great. So this little
Ron Chernow
pocket book.
Yes.
Yeah.
The book that will actually cut your circulation off in your legs if you haven't stretched it out over your lap.
Sometimes you can learn too much about your heroes. And so there are some things that you're not just personality, nothing terrible. But
Chernow is exhaustive. I mean, he gets to every nook and cranny of someone's life.
Too much.
Yeah,
there's a guy named Paul Johnson, an author named Paul Johnson. I think he's dead, but he wrote the best biographies because they were like, they give you the stuff without giving you too much stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's a balance.
Yeah.
But
I do give Chernow credit because he got one of Twain's quotes, and of which Mark Twain had a few quotes, even almost as many as I do. But the one that sums up this show. From Mark Twain.
Here it comes. I'm glad Twain's tuning in.
150 years ago. It is.
Wipe that
off. Sandy Lyle. Reverence is the champion of liberty and its only sure defense. So we are here to defend. We're champions of liberty. We're not just
It's too early for me to be a champion of anything. But
no.
Just roll off the rack, man.
Can't be the king of it because if you're the king of liberty, you're not really a libertarian because if you're a king, you're a monarch. right?
The name of our library system.
You're connecting the dots. So anyway,
I'm doing good.
Mark Twain, yes, he rules. So what about hometown?
What about hometown? Well, let me tell you a little something about hometown heating, air, and electric. This week's episodes of the Jack Henke Show are brought to you by Hometown Heating, Air, and Electric, proudly serving our neighbors with honest, reliable comfort solutions right here in our community. Visit hometownheating.com to learn more, and I hope everything's working this morning because it's a bit crisp out there if you haven't noticed.
It's a great time to know hometown.
Yeah, what's going on back there besides the machinations of 53012 is cold. That's what's going on out there.
It is darn cold.
Oh.
Darn. Hey, be ready with that graphic.
Who is this person I'm doing this show with? I'm sorry, you were saying?
Irreverent, but clean.
Yeah. Reverend Irreverence. This
Clean.
is our guy.
Clean and pristine.
Indeed.
Jack Henke. All right.
Hey, this is Irreverent. I just noticed your lower third. Very nice.
Yes.
Well played. Well played.
Yes. All right. And speaking of cold, which it is, and it's going to be cold tomorrow. Today's supposed to be the coldest for a few days.
Yeah.
It is a time when the homeless people really have a heck of a time. So if you and tonight is one of the drop-off nights, designated drop-off nights for Mr. Bob's Under the Bridge. They're located on Dakota Drive in the Ozaki Nonprofit Center. If you can stop by there tonight from 5 to 7 p.m., you can drop off donations. You can donate online. You can donate your time. I am going to the park for outreach this Saturday morning. There's a lot of different ways you can help out. You don't have to go to the park. You can go to Grafton and help out there. They have sorting nights where you can help. They're just, you know what, Mr. Bob's, that video we showed yesterday, Bulldog?
Yes, which I should be showing today too.
You know what's great about that is what Mr. Bob's as an organization really does really well is get young volunteers involved, and they have youth members on their board. They have board members, so it's just a fantastic, inclusive place. We got to get Dave Petke and Leslie Filer on. They're the co-executive directors
For sure.
and Bob too at some point. But he's got to pay attention to the pristine rule.
Cool.
So,
hey, I got that video, so we can actually, if you want, we can
please
throw
do.
Up there. Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is a humorous, light way but factual to tell you what you can drop off for Mr. Bob's.
Absolutely. Here we go. Go take it away, kids. Hang on here. Come on, kids. You can do it.
What not to donate? Ripped or stained items. Would you want to wear this? I don't think so. So don't donate it. Adult diapers.
Bed pads, no thank you. If you want to donate things like this, please bring toddler diapers, pads,
Tampons and wipes.
These fancy items are great, but not what our friends are in need of.
Personalized items and coats like these are not what we're looking for. But during the winter months, coats like this are better suited for our friends.
Don't donate overused, stained, or dirty. Clean your clothes before you donate them.
Our friends wouldn't appreciate
Opened or pre-used hygiene.
or expired items.
Home decor like plants, space heaters, fans, or anything of that nature. Please check out our website to see what qualifies for donation.
Who wouldn't wear it? Our friends wouldn't wear it. So please don't donate it.
They got them mutes involved, which is always impressive. And
Very nice. Very nice.
That one young lady did a fantastic job. She caught the jacket, didn't even flinch. She just kept right on going with the spiel.
Oh yeah,
which
I think
great.
the first gal really was feeling the emotion of the moment. I saw like a snarl in her. Don't.
What do you do? What are your imaginations going on over there?
Exactly.
Illuminate Ozaki is on this weekend and every weekend until that holiday that Jeff doesn't celebrate. So we can.
I go to the movie theaters and Chinese restaurants. It's exactly how you're supposed to celebrate.
If you go, Hong On Palace, and New Fortune in Cedarburg, fantastic. Illuminate Ozaki. It is in Cedarburg at I believe they call it. Is it Quarry Park? It's not the official name. It is Zoiner Park. Zoiner.
Yeah, Zoiner. Okay.
I think it's Zoinert. German. Dummkopf.
Kink.
But you go through and there are all these different light displays, and you can at the end vote for the ones you think are great. There's a couple from Ozaki nonprofit, and you can. It's free, but there's a suggested donation of $20 per
Sure.
card. So there.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
That'll
that's
work.
great.
Fantastic. Say, when I walk in the morning, I literally stumble before the stairs on the roll of newspapers that lands
Tripping.
every day. That's right. So I thought I'd go over the headlines from the Globe, and not the Globe, but well, the newspaper. No, from the USA Today. We get that one here. Apparently, signs of peril are flashing for the GOP. Not sure what that means. I don't know if that baby is involved with the GOP signs of peril.
I saw that they're going to be tightening up on. Evidently, the GOP is concerned about a year and a half too late. Hegseth as the.
Yeah, he's having a great week, isn't he? If you feel like you're having a rough week, just read the Pete Hegseth story, and you'll feel a little better.
But that might be what that's alluding to.
It could be. That could be. So I guess the New York Times, oddly enough, a little less eloquent than the USA Today, which is surprising.
I hope it's clean. Don't show it.
No, it's good. This one says, I love this. Win for GOP makes parties say, uh-oh.
Yeah, they won in Tennessee. They won a House seat. There was a
which-
special election.
Absolutely. But they still said,
What can you expect from Tennessee?
well, I hear they have, they have.
It's a volunteer state. And Nashville.
Right. Yeah, that was actually a problem for the Democratic candidate who alluded at one time somewhere that Nashville wasn't the king of music cities, and they were like, "What'd she say?" They got very upset.
No wonder. Well, no, it'd be lucky she not only lost, if she's still alive. For God's sakes.
Run her out on a rail.
What'd you say?
This might be good news for Jack. I don't know. So the Wall Street Journal today is reporting that Trump is to roll back rules on fuel economy. So I'm not sure if that means Leadfoot Jack, you're going to pay more, or I'm not sure how that's going to work out for you. But there we are. And finally, this is actually a really interesting story out of our own Journal Sentinel. It's a French paper.
That isn't ours. Ours is the news graphic.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, the adjacent anyway. And this is kind of cool. This Song Sung Blue thing about this Thunder and Lightning group. And it wasn't a group. It was this husband and wife. And they made a movie. The guy who made the movie is one of my favorite directors. He doesn't do a lot of work. It's a guy named Craig Brewer, who did
No wonder he's your favorite. He doesn't do a lot of work.
Well, we do what we can. And his first movie was something called Hustle and Flow, which not a lot of people saw, but it was great. And then he did a crazy film with Samuel Jackson called Black Snake Moan. Yeah, that was something else. And then he did the Footloose remake from like 2015, 2016, which I'm not a big fan of the original anyway. But this one wasn't bad. I thought it wasn't bad, as remakes go. And now he has directed this story about a Neil Diamond impersonator right here in Milwaukee, and his wife. He has passed away. There was some sort of tragic accident that, unfortunately, Hugh Jackman was in town slinging custard. Yeah, over at Cops, which, kind of cool to have Wolverine over there.
They're not in the Cedarburg Chamber. We don't care.
Well, okay. So, but anyway, kind of a cool little Hollywood connection, and a lot of local color there with this Thunder and Lightning husband and wife duo that through the 80s and 90s, maybe the 2000s, they were like the preeminent southeastern Wisconsin Neil Diamond impersonators. And
the flavor sounded good. The song sung Blueberry.
Yes, absolutely did.
I love custards when they have the flaky crust jammed into the custard.
Oh, that's they'll put bits of cones sometimes. I'm a big fan of that too myself. Yeah,
we agree. Bits aren't enough. I want chunks.
Yes, I know you do.
Flaky chunks.
Always has. But yeah, it's a cool story, and movie itself will be out, I believe, right around Christmas. And it's cool. You can actually go online and watch the documentary. So it was a passion project, labor of love, for the writer of the film, and so they made a documentary about these guys first. And then Hollywood said, hey, we'd like to do a narrative, like a fictionalized version of this story as well. So Hugh Jackman and Goldie Hawn's kid. What's her name?
Oh,
she's a really good actor.
Kate Hudson.
Yeah, Kate Hudson. Yeah, she's those are 2 stars. Of the
Almost
thing,
Famous.
So.
I saw some clips of that recently. That was really a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Actually,
Yeah,
Cameron
it was
Crowe
good.
has a book out that just came out. I just finished it 2 days ago. And it was a good read, but it was just Almost Famous again, because Almost Famous is a really autobiographical movie. So there were more details, but I don't know. It was fine. If you haven't seen Almost Famous, it's probably a better read. But it looked like Maggie was trying to break in.
Yes.
And then she fled, which
Yeah.
we get that a lot here. It's okay.
Not Maggie, though. We're scared of her.
No,
She's not scared of us.
No. It's sometimes the opposite.
Yeah.
Don't hit.
Yeah.
So there we go. But that's our stacko news that we get every day here at the Cedarburg Public Library. If you don't want to buy these things, well, come on in and read them for free. And that's the beautiful thing of a public library. And these are found upstairs, 2nd floor, towards the back.
You're just want people to look like you are popular. So you're putting the bait out for people to come up to the 2nd floor where you are located.
No. I put donuts or something around me that I was that fixated on popularity. Oh, wait, I'd eat them, then they'd be gone. So yeah, it's but anyway, yes, stack of news here today, hot off the press, as they say, and it's really tough to be hot off the press on such a cold day. What else you got, dude?
Well, there's a
Nope.
you gonna add her?
I'm gonna try.
Let's see. So
No, I can't. She's not exactly connected yet. She's half connected. It sort of is that moment in where Captain, I can't get a read on you. Increase your signal. Just lost all of our Scottish.
We have so many. You can't click. Nothing happens when you click on her.
No, it's a device not connected.
Okay.
They will need. Here's the message from StreamYard. They will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream. So they're in, but they're not in.
Okay, I'll tell her.
This is the thing with using the cell phones with the stream.
I know. Well, we thought we'd try it.
We thought we'd try
because Maggie is having the chamber coffee right now, and it's at the Cedarburg Roastery.
I promise you, her coffee's better than mine.
they have it once a month at the Cedarburg Roastery from I think 7:45 to 9, and it's just a nice. Oh, she just said sorry.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah,
we appreciate the effort.
That's cool. Yeah, it says the device not connected. All right,
there we are. There you go. You're seeing behind the scenes, behind the curtain broadcast processes. Right.
All right. So, oh God.
Oh, my phone's across the room. Hi, everybody. It's one of those shows today.
So, how many movies do you see it? Like, how many do you see movies on a weekly? How many movies do you see on a weekly?
How many do I digest? It's certainly not as many as I used to back when I was, an unemployed lout. I love those days.
Now you're just a lout.
I'm just a lout.
You're an employed lout.
Because time is very important when you're digesting movies. At least 90 minutes, sometimes an hour and a half, no, sometimes 2 hours.
I'm reading the autobiography of Michael Ovitz.
Oh, he's an interesting character.
He is an interesting character. People don't know well, I think I don't think he is anymore. He was one of the most, if not the most powerful agent in Hollywood for.
I think
he founded CAA,
Creative
Artists with a couple other guys. But the reason I bring it up is one person who comes up repeatedly in the book is your guy, Scorsese.
Oh, sure, definitely.
And he said he watches a movie and dissects it everything. He got an apartment in the same building as Scorsese. So when he was in town, he would get some takeout, take it there, and they'd watch movies together. And he said he said I'd seen a lot of movies, but nothing like Martin Scorsese. He had an encyclopedic knowledge of the movies and
absolutely
the way he looked at them.
Yeah.
He said, and then Ovitz. He's a good. It says it's an autobiography, but whoever wrote it, it's good because he said, with Scorsese, you could do a freeze frame of any of his movies, and it would be something you could hang on a wall because
Yeah,
every detail is so laid out so
Kubrick,
well.
Kubrick was like that too. Every frame.
Oh,
Was
he was, and this
art.
guy, yeah, Kubrick too. He had Kubrick and Scorsese and Spielberg eventually.
Yeah,
But,
I agree.
There's lots to be learned from biographies. Go ahead.
There was a great HBO movie in the 90s, actually, when they were wrangling for the Tonight Show. Leno and Letterman were the two, and it got a little ugly, a little dust up, and they made a movie, first a book about it, and then they adapted the book for HBO. This is Treat Williams playing Michael Ovitz. Let's take a look here. So,
good.
A quick sequence here. It's kind of fun. The movie's great, by the way. A big fan. But let's see what this is all about. Let's see if I got my volume where it needs to be. Here we go.
Maybe we should tell you a little bit about David's circumstance.
Peter, I know Dave's circumstances. And so I know why you're here. Dave is a star of such compelling stature that, frankly, it makes me personally angry he finds himself disabused.
There's a big part.
The Godfather.
there is a big part in there about that.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, and it was early on. Those were the early days of CAA when they didn't have everybody, and getting Letterman was a big thing. He kept saying what a nice guy Letterman was. He didn't want to leave NBC because he felt loyal, and he has those darn Midwestern roots. He was so nice,
right.
that-
Midwestern nice. Yep.
but that they got him the deal. He was instrumental. And Treat Williams, I saw, he's dead.
He just passed away about a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was like an ATV accident or something.
Really?
Or yeah, it was a unfortunate thing. He's a very underrated actor of that era. He was great. Everything he's in. He's good comedy chops too. He has some very funny performances out there, and he could go dark too, like Prince of the City. Did you ever see that Prince of the City with what was that? That was a Sidney Lumet movie, I think. It's really good. Wonderful stuff. But yes, he has left us, unfortunately. And his performance as Mike Ovitz was great because he plays him as a guy who comes in the room in a very beatific smile, and as he's smiling at you, your wallet is getting lighter.
Very interesting. It's worth a read because it's just interesting how, to me, it's interesting how different people approach business in particular. Yeah. And so you have his thoughts about what, and he goes, I may have been perceived as this, but I got stuff done. For
right.
Clients,
It's an interesting topic because, as a younger person, when I was one of those, I think I approach business with you're sort of all in and you bring emotion. You actually connect it to your personality and who you are. That probably is a huge mistake. Because when business things goes bad, which it inevitably, invariably will, you take it personally, and that actually clips you off of the knees for future business. Am I, accurate on that?
Yeah. It's good if you can be, but I mean, you should always still be all in. I mean, you just don't. You can be all in, but you don't have to look and portray that.
So it's performative then.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know when you were in a meeting. It's not only what you see, but it's what people see of you. I think is very important. So, and people see me as clean and irreverent.
Do they see you as that?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I didn't know how. I'm not as clean as you though, because my mouth has never been washed out with soap.
And it was the Sherry Messerman wash, so it was very thorough. She's very clean.
Did she?
Oh yeah,
work it around.
She kind of did it with purpose, It's just like I'll probably only get one shot at this, so I better do it right.
You're the only person I've known in my life who's had the soap in the mouth treatment.
That's surprising considering the people you hang out with.
Well, and now these days it's no good. Nobody uses hand soap anymore. They be squirting that.
Yeah, I know. You have to use the bottle to. Yeah, I don't know
Jeffrey,
how that works anymore.
Open up. Over here.
We need to invent a system for moms that can buy like a full, they have eye wash in chemistry labs.
Yes.
We need a device to just attach and real thorough. You can connect with the Quick Trip car wash people or something and come up with something really thorough. The whipping, I don't know. I think we're onto something.
Yeah, I think so.
So there we go. Yes, I think we're onto a lawsuit.
Run with it.
Absolutely, as fast as you can. You got anything else? Otherwise, I can talk about my writers group last night for the final few minutes.
Okay, you can talk about that, but I just want to say to our guest, Lisa Paul, who was on the other day, who did a fantastic job.
There's her book.
There's her book.
Living in the Daylight.
She set a precedent as the all-time greatest guest because what did she do following her appearance, Bulldog?
Well, first off, she claimed crunchy peanut butter was her peanut butter
Yes,
choice.
that's
So
right.
that helped
That's one
quite
of-
a bit.
That was.
I
it.
mean,
Started off
yeah,
on
talk
the
about
right-
landing. The eagle has landed.
Oh, that was close.
What did she do after? Well, then she brought over a plate of cookies for heaven's
Yes.
sake, which was delightful. There might be one left.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah. So
You got to get that taste of soap out of your mouth. Cram a few more cookies in there. Jeez.
it's an extensive process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the author's octagon. What do you?
Speaking of, yeah, so on Wednesday nights, 2 of them every month, the first and third Wednesday of every month, we have something we label lovingly the Cedarburg Authors Circle. And it just so happens I have our first anthology from last year. See, it's real. You can wiggle it, makes that noise, everything. Volume 1.
Also available in hardcover.
And in hardcover as well. That one doesn't wiggle as well. But so the
Ooh, I just resisted something so.
I felt the tremor. I felt the tremor from the south end of town. But you look, if you're doesn't swallow his phone. Oh my God! Get the Exorcist! So while he's having his problems, there on the back are all the authors. Oh dear.
Okay.
Well,
Do go on. Do tell.
we have to endure that every episode going forward.
I heard it gets better with time. But that's what she said.
Okay, here we go. Cedarburg Author Circle, Volume 1, as funded by our friends, the friends of the Cedarburg Public Library, who make all of this possible.
Who are the friends, Jeff? Tell me about the friends first.
They are our
like when people hear that, it's not just people hanging out and say, "Hey, buddy,
no.
hey, buddy, let's go to the library, buddy."
So they are kind of the fuel behind the machine here. They make the Buy the Book bookstore possible. They do huge book sales, at least like 4 a year, I think we're up to at this point. And they are just an incredible group that are extreme library lovers. And they commiserate and make all this possible. They are an incredible, powerful group. Every library has a friends group, but I don't think they have a friends group as powerful as ours. We have a really, really good friend.
Downright fiendish. So if
Indeed.
someone wanted to give to the friends of the Cedar, how would they do that?
You can actually go on our website, cedarburglibrary.org. There's a direct link to donate there. If you'd like to join them, it's you can fill out a form, and next thing you know, hey, you're in. So
Screening process is tough, I hear.
Oh yeah. We if you voted in, no, you don't. You can just we'll take you if you're a library lover, a reader, and it's a
supporter.
It's a great organization. Wonderful people in that. I think the current Prez is Phil Page. He's a really nice guy, and I think I'm going to be helping Phil with some tech issues on Friday. Actually, we talked. He's got some computers.
A fine writer in his own right.
This is what absolutely. Yeah. Oh, you're having a good time over there. Anyway, last night our writers group got together, as we do on our 2 Wednesdays a month, and we're doing something different. We decided to try, and this group has been meeting for well over 2 years now. I think we're in beyond the 2-year mark here. And we are going to do a collective novel. We are going to do a group writing project, which basically everyone contributes. We kind of edit together, and I've never done anything like this before. Some groups have, not a lot, because you have to be a group that gets along. Because if you're going to embark on a project like this, I think people will suddenly the stakes can get high for authors when they say my idea is better than yours. What Jack says daily to me.
It's always true.
Yeah. So
and that's why I rarely attend, because you have to get along with others.
We're hoping Jack is housebroken one
day. They get just enough helpings of Jack to
every morning at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're looking at here actually, and I don't know if it's visible or not to folks, but I typed this up a couple days ago. The Cedarburg Author Circle Group Novel Experiment. And it's a handout here. And what is a group novel? It's a collaborative multi-author work where every member contributes to a single shared story. It's experimental, unpredictable, and often hilarious, Lord willing, but also a fantastic creative challenge that pushes everyone to collaborate in new ways. And so the rest basically kind of breaks down the beginnings. We're just starting here, so I can't even report on how it's going. But it did go over well. Everyone's really interested and invested in doing this. And the goal ultimately is just to get people to write. That's the thing. Is like we have so many barriers, be it time or family or a combination of the two, and our own personal barriers like imposter syndrome and writer's block and all that stuff. So a project like this is really just something like, hey, you have a deadline, give us your piece of writing by this time. We'll and it's not all on your shoulders though, because everyone else is contributing as well. So it seems like a good little project for a good little writers group.
Does everybody have to, like, do you set the theme for the story and everybody has to fall in or not?
Democracy. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's actually our next meeting. We're going to all bring some synopses, some potential story, just plot threads. And people's names will not be on the top, so there'll be no personal bias. And we'll just take a vote of which one resonates most with the group. And, not everyone will agree, but whatever gets the most votes. I'm doing true democracy. We're struggling with that a little bit here in this country, but we're doing really good in the community room on Hanover here. Because, although I did say, a few people were suggesting, well, this is crazy. This is crazy. This weekend, and I said, oh, it's not crazy, and we are going to do it. Well, but I mean, how could that possibly work? I said, we will find out. That wasn't
right. You don't know until you try.
No, you don't. You have to. Let's fail fast and hard, and then do better next time, right? Stop it! McDonald's coffee is. I don't know why I had to do this morning. There's so much good coffee. We better get off the air here because Jack's having some personal problems. I didn't know you were going to be this performative this morning. You were really going for like the podcast. I don't know what they call the podcasting award, but you're clearly after it. So you said that Mike Ovitz. It's Mike Ovitz.
No, Mike Ovitz to be. Well, here.
Yeah, right.
Yes. We're not going to let you live. Well, that's great. It's great that you're doing it. It's fun. Wednesday nights. What 6:30 to
6:30 p.m. to 7:45 or so, because then the lady comes up on the speakers and says, the library will be closing in 15 minutes. Please bring your final select. You know what that's
like.
So,
she's got a good voice. First, like you do the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday of every
That's
month?
it. Yep.
And we're in the library. You don't have to go to the second floor where the periodicals are.
Afraid not. No, that's the first floor thing, the community room, where true democracy on a creative
sign up ahead
front.
of time or anything like that? Or you
Not a bit. Just pop in, come on in. We'll welcome you with open arms, and and probably say, "Hey, you're okay. Glad you're here. Now you got to write chapter 3." So, if you come in now new, you're going to hit the ground running. I promise you that.
Good.
Yeah, not
it's
too bad.
All good. Good.
I think so. Yeah.
I've got a good concept.
Oh, I'm sure you do. We'll talk off air about that. I remember Showtime at 11 p.m. on cable. All right, here we go. That's a show. We're 5 minutes over. My gosh, is that a union violation? I'm not sure.
And on time. Unfortunately, we couldn't hook up with Maggie and her group from the
Didn't quite work out. We should probably, like I said, I think we should show up with our microphones and cameras and just, man on the street, stick them in the face there. Yeah.
Yep.
So cool. Yep. All right.
We'll make it work.
Excellent. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we should also talk finally about the wonderful, wonderful organization that is making us sound so good today, and that is Hometown Heating, Air, and Electric. They are proudly serving our neighbors with honest, reliable comfort solutions, emphasis on comfort on a cold day like today. Right here in our community, visit hometownheating.com to learn more, and you should.
Locally owned and operated since 2016. So take comfort.
They're big. I hear them like all over the place, not just on this high rolling show. I mean, I hear them all over the place. So they're every possible media outlets. I hear all about Hometown. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, right here in the Berg. Yep. Excellent. All right, tomorrow's Friday.
Yes.
And we will do things at 8 a.m. and they'll be wonderful. And you'll tune in and you'll be glad you did.
Definitely.
These are all promises I'm sure I can keep. All right.
That's a first for you.
Any last words, Jeff?